everyone, and welcome to another episode of Scrap Saturdays. And this is my messy desk. I even have, and I'm not even touching it so you can believe, I need to tidy up or something, but I even have my husband's measuring tape on my desk. And I wish I had like an interesting story to tell you of why it's here. I myself have no idea why it's here, but that will be what it will be. And as soon as I dig through all the stuff, this is how my brain kind of works. And I have to peel this off. I flipped over my previous layout, or I don't know which video this is going to upload on, and I always loved this side of that paper from Allison Craft that says "Life is Beautiful," and I have this photo of my daughter and myself that my husband took while the sun was going down. And then I really love the saying on this paper from Studio Calico, the Lemon Lush. And then I pulled out some more of my Mariposa paper, which is my favorite, which I believe not only matches the butterfly theme, but had the same kind of tones that I wanted to work with. Yes, yes. So I'll put that off to the side. Then I pulled out my Martha Stewart butterfly punch and my Fiskars butterfly punch. Yep, those go over there. And I was just going to show you the paper pads that I kind of think I'm going to go. Those are going to go on the ground. This is still just the branding strip recycling bin. Pulled out some of the leftover American Craft thickers. They're called Fantastic. Pulled out a whole bunch, which you can't see, of the Heidi Swapp ephemera, what do you call this now? Acetate embellishments, which I took all this time to peel off that protective coating, which I know is important, but can I be honest? Like, it's a bit meh, I'm not sure. And I still have the sticker sheet out from my last layout. Don't know if I'm going to use it. That's going off to the side. Okay. That's all I can tell you. But look that's all I plan to have left. I think I've done an amazing job with that. I mean, if I get to it, if I actually use it, then I can toot my horn a little bit more. But yes, so now I think I'm at the bottom where I can flip it over. So that was my previous layout. And I really like using double sides when and if I feel that I want to. And I want to. It's calling out my name. So I'm not sure how I'm going to go about this. So you're really going to have to be very patient with me, because I do have a somewhat kind of sort of idea. But again, it's from the top of my head, so I don't really know where I'm going or what I'm aiming for. And I think I should cut down this border a little bit more. But again, it's still that new update that I've gotten on my Mac for my iPhoto. And I'm not yet that convinced with this update. I mean, usually I'm like, yep, great, good ideas. This one, I don't know. I'm being quite Monica stubborn about it. Like, I like it, but man, there's something about it. It's not jiving with the left side of my brain. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you really think, oh, this update is good. Somebody was thinking, and I'm just thinking somebody was not thinking. Or at least they weren't thinking of me, because I don't function so well when things don't jive the way I'm so used to. Or maybe it was just because it took me so long to get used to the last format, and I was like a pro at printing my photos. Now it's like I have to stop and think about what I'm doing, and oh my goodness, too much complaining today. Okay, so I know that I want to raise this photo regardless. So I'll just save myself the trouble of pretending like I'm going to do that after, because you know what? I'm going to do it now. I've never really used doilies, but I'm going to use them today. And I'm going to cut them in half because I believe I'm going to tuck these in somewhat behind the photos. And I'm going to mimic the layout that I did for my daughter, where I'm going to bring in, and this is so funny because my daughter's in French immersion, so it's a funny thing that it's, you know, a French word. Not that French is funny, it's awesome actually. And I love that. All right, so there's no straight line like the other layout had. So for me, it's really gonna be fighting with the fact that I don't want to really cover this up too much, but I do want it to be part of my layering. Does that make sense? Please tell me it makes sense. And I know that Tuesday used her diamond shape so well to incorporate it into her title. And I thought that was excellent. And I'm only using it for the color, really. Not so much the words, if that makes sense. Okay, I think I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it. And I'm trying to stay as best as I can within the color tones of the paper, I think. Okay, so my hot glue must be good. And I'm just gonna bring it over a little bit and see what it is that I can do. And I already know I did something wrong, and you're gonna hate me for it. And I did not glue down my page to the base. So again, you live and you learn and you do the best that you can. The thing I was thinking about while I was preparing to do this layout was one of my all-time favorite scrapbookers is Tracy, and she's known as Mercy Tierra on YouTube. And I've always liked her for a couple of reasons. Well, more than a couple of reasons. She's fabulous, very talented, very honest. You know, I always say, and I think I left her a comment just a little while ago saying, you know, you always push the envelope. You always push us forward. When I watch her and she comes up with her new designs or she tries something out that we just love, I always find that she always has the courage to do it. She'll just be like, oh, I wanted to do this design, and ta-da, it looks fabulous. Of course it does. But she's got the right attitude. Like, she just does it, and it looks right. And she does use, you know, the proper terminology and all that stuff. But the real reason I like her is because I remember watching her and she'd be saying, you know, it's time to put this kit away. I've played enough with it. You know, I naturally get excited when my new kit comes in, and it's okay. I tell myself that I'm going to play with my new kit. And I love that she was honest as a scrapbooker to just say that, you know, one of the reasons why it's so hard to use up your stash is because, and here is where I'm running into problems because I didn't glue down my base page. One of the reasons why we don't use up our stash is because as natural human beings, when you see something new, no matter how well trained you tell yourself you don't need it and blah, 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 you know, when you get something in the mail that's totally awesome, that you totally love, you want to play with it, right? You want to try it out. You want to see what it's all about. And nobody is going to tell you different. No one's going to tell you, oh, it's okay. No. It's like anything we see out there. Totally. So I always liked that she said that she would say, you know, it's okay to just put that kit away and start with your new kit. So the reason why I'm bringing up this topic is because while I was pulling everything out, as I'm making a complete mess here, is that I'm so proud of myself for using so much. My natural, you know, habit or my natural thing is to just hoard and not use it. So going ahead with this and forcing myself as I re-glue this piece is teaching me so much, because it becomes a habit. Once you let go, it becomes that habit where you start to do more of something that makes you happy. So I think you got my point there. I know I ramble on. Okay, so I think my battery is gonna die soon. My light is flashing. I've played too much and I have not charged it. I think you're just gonna get pictures at the end, but you're gonna get the gist of what I'm doing. Whole bunch of layering. And I think what's gonna add the best dimension or bring this, you know, cluster. And so I hope that you join me and that you have a lot of fun and that you take out a whole bunch of your stuff and that you use it. And sorry that my battery ran out. I will be more prepared next time, but there will be plenty of pictures at the end to show you what this looks like. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Grab your photo, grab all of your stuff, even if it's your brand new stuff. Knock yourself out. Just use it. Have fun. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so I think I just have a few more seconds left, and this is what I came up with. I added a lot more butterflies and I punched them through with the remaining strips. And I didn't really think of the direction of the butterflies. Unfortunately, I just kind of was doing my own thing. So maybe that's a tip for you not to do. And I love the way it turned out. And I used up my whole entire sheet of enamel dots. I did have still quite a bit left over from my ephemera package, but I do believe that it turned out awesome. I just love all of the details and stuff like that you can see. I really like bringing in a pop of turquoise just at the top to bring your eye down from where the sun is shining, and bringing in just those little 3, you know, drops of the pink everywhere. And I'm sorry for the glare, but I think it is just awesome. And I kind of made the butterflies fly off the page to where the beautiful saying is, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. And that definitely is what I would say to my little girl. And I love it. I hope you love it. I hope that you're inspired to do something along the lines of, you know, what I did, or I don't know, follow your heart. These are what